From the rarest Marvel Easter egg to an extremely hidden reference, here are 33 insane little details in Fortnite's Marvel season. The boss mythics are overpowered, so it makes sense why Fortnite doesn't let you mod them, but for some reason, if you try with Gwen's dual SMGs, it says, why would it be moddable? It's already perfect. One of the rarest mythics in years has to be the new Ultra Doom armor. It's so rare that no one realizes it has an exclusive Victory Royale screen. If you win the game with the armor equipped, you'll be given the Victory Von Doom.
Oh my god!
What is that? What is that? Victory Von Doom! And that's not all. While using Doom's armor, you're almost twice as tall as a regular Fortnite player, making you the most terrifying person on the entire map. It's actually kind of freaky. It reminds me of when we played as Thanos back in the day. And there's a reason for that. Turns out Doom's new power beam ability is taken straight from Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet in Chapter 1. It's almost the exact same animation and damage, so if you want to know what it felt like to have all that power, it is secretly returned. Although I think the power of Doom is more terrifying than Thanos, mostly because you can equip Doom's glider and it'll turn every skin into the most serious person you've ever seen. Even Peter Griffin does this. But a common misconception is that Gwenpool is a variant of Deadpool when they're actually two separate characters. So Fortnite decided to destroy those rumors with a hidden piece of dialogue. If you talk to Gwen as Wade, she says, once again, the naming and costume similarities were a clerical error. When it comes to Cyclops, he has an incredible emote where he shoots laser beams from his eyes. Well, Fortnite added a secret that only appears when you use other skins, giving them Cyclops visor. I'm loving how many insane details are hidden in Fortnite, like how Wolverine is making a secret reference. In his loading screen, you can see him at a bar, just like how Wolverine frequents the Princess Bar. Except, in perfect Fortnite style, he is drinking slap juice instead. Over at Doom's Courtyard, this is one of the coolest locations in Fortnite. The details are insane. Like how you can find green pretzels and drawings of Victor serving them up. I love the cookies that are shaped like Doom. There's so much detail, and then you realize even the coffee is themed. Then once you head inside to fight Doombot, it's already such an intense battle. But when you defeat him, there's a special death animation. It makes total sense that he would power down, and they went all out with the details this season, especially when it comes to Gwenpool. Most players have totally overlooked her wrap, the Gwenderman jacket, but if you look closely, it's Jeff the Shark. This was one of Gwen's companions in the comics, and fans love him. Well, that's not all. When you shoot, the wrap lights up. When it comes to Emma Frost, nobody's paying attention to her hidden room. It is full of details like the logo of the Hellfire Club. It's a group from the comics and they host a gala every year with a ton of mutants attending in fancy clothing. This includes Emma Frost, and if you look at her room, you can see her gala outfit on a mannequin. And that's not all. Her emote in the Battle Pass is actually her dance from the event. We definitely weren't expecting to see Captain Jones in the past, and while he has been a divisive outfit, one thing is for sure, he has got some insane details. Like on a shield and pickaxe, it's an awesome cosmetic, but you're not exactly paying attention to it. If you did, you would notice the pickaxe has a hidden star on the tip, which is barely visible unless you zoom in. Check out the new Meowtooth set. There's a backbling in here called the Wolverine plush. The reason it's scratched up is because this is Meowtooth's cat toy, and it's themed around Wolverine because in Marvel, Sabretooth and Wolverine are arch enemies. In the description, it confirms this by saying, keep your friends close and your nemesis closer. And so yeah, that's why they have each other's backblings and even battle on the loading screen. I just wish this little guy was reactive. Then we have items like the Cybertruck, and while everyone loves to make fun of this collab, you gotta admit, Fortnite went all out with the realism. It does look exactly like the real thing, and when you jump into the car, your gas icon will turn into a battery icon instead. That's not all. To prepare for electric vehicle skins, Epic turned Chapter 5's map from gas stations to charging pads. One of my favorite details is at Doom Castle, where you can spot statues of a Doom Guard and a dog holding tennis balls. Okay, I know it seems random until you realize it's a genius way of Fortnite roasting themselves. In Season 2, there was a quest asking us to find dog toys for Cerberus, and immediately players made fun of this. It was so ridiculous that Epic clearly took the jokes to heart, putting a tennis ball in the dog's mouth as a permanent reminder. And when the quest rewards drop this season, you'll be able to unlock the Wolverine Classic. The spray already looks awesome, but if you think this pose looks familiar, that's because it's a one-to-one recreation of this comic book cover from 1982. Kind of explains why it's called the Classic. The secrets keep coming with mysterious Mysterio, and even though he's one of the least talked about characters this season, it's still worth eliminating him to spot an insane detail. When he dies, Mysterio drops a medallion, and usually we just walk away because, no one wants it. But if you actually take the time to look at this thing on the ground, you'll see it's designed in the shape of his helmet. A lot of effort put into an item that just sits in people's inventories. And the next time you check the item shop, look for the side stride emote. Most people see instrument dances and think they're all the same, but this one is actually mind-blowing. Secretly, without anyone realizing, Fortnite dropped the third version of Take the L. Now, if you visit the new Shuri NPC on the map, she has hidden dialogue that only appears when you're dressed as Black Panther. T'Challa, it is good to see you, brother. And of course, she'll throw up the Wakandan salute. And if you use Black Panther's claws, this also has a hidden detail. By using certain attacks, it'll make real panther noises. Heading back to Gwenpool, her loading screen is hilarious. You can see her landing in a chaotic POI surrounded by players, and she screams to Pig Gwen that it's the last time they get to pick the drop spot. Then in the description it says, what is this, the hottest drop on the map? Like, this image perfectly sums up what it was like to drop Tilted back in the day. And that's not all, Gwenpool's quests are just as funny. At the start of the season, we were given a ton of kickstart challenges, and Gwen had fun with it, saying, next we're giving you XP for aiming? Sure, why not? And don't cheese this one, it'll still count, but I'll know you cheesed it. Then when you complete the quest, it has the punchline, congratulations and or shame on you for cheesing it. Quickly heading to LEGO for some incredible attention to detail, turns out you could use a superhero's built-in emote and it'll change. Originally, it looks like this, until they turned it into a LEGO llama. When you check out the BR map, make sure to drop in Latveria. This place doesn't seem like much on the outside, but the details are incredible, like the paintings scattered around the wall. These look like classic oil paintings, except when you look really close, the residents are actually fish stick. I have no idea why, but it's hilarious. I mean, this guy literally looks like Willy Wonka. As for superheroes like War Machine, look out for a cool detail that only happens when you aim your gun. While looking down the sights, War Machine's turret will join you. But if you own Scrapper Kyle, he is known for the huge dead end sign on his stomach. Obviously, his outfit is made of scrap metal, but when you have a sign like that, turns out LEGO isn't really happy about it. That's because they had to change this to road end in the minifigure version. That makes no sense. So we all know that flowberries are nowhere to be found in Chapter 5. Sure, you could get the bottle version, but plants have been completely removed, except for one location that no one knows about. On Spawn Island, you can find a small shack with barrels, and of course, a flowberry field, making this the only place to find it in Chapter 5. When it comes to new items though, the dual SMGs are dominating Season 4's loot pool, and I'm not surprised. They're super fun to use, and the reload animation is incredible. This is one of the only times we've reloaded a weapon by just throwing it away. And personally, I love the secret Easter egg in LEGO Fortnite, where you can find animals and they'll be given a random name. There's a small chance you'll get hilarious references, like a sheep being named Chewbacca, or a chicken named Cluck Norris. If you've been grinding the Doom quest to get his outfit, one of them asks you to damage opponents from 44 meters away. They actually chose this number on purpose, and if you don't get the hint yet, Doom himself says 4. I'm not overly fond of that number. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been Tommy and Cupid here on Top 5 Gaming.